Hey guys, welcome. We're here. We're going to jump into a pick a card reading. This is going to be 3 stacks, and we're going to be taking a look at what is sort of affecting your sense of confidence here. What does Spirit want to bring to attention? Lovely time to take a look at that now that we have Jupiter 29 of Pisces and Mars heavily ruling as well the zodiac right now, with Venus in Aries and Pluto now retrograde. Pluto is that sort of accompaniment energy to Mars in terms of Scorpio. Scorpio's focus. Give me a second. I'm going to get the deck and we'll jump into it. So feel free to meditate here. So 3 stacks. And we're looking at fire energy here, solar plexus, obviously, right? When we're talking about, that wants to pop right out. When we're talking about confidence. So 5 of Swords here is the ruler of the ruler. Well, that is most likely a very important energy, the 5 of Swords. There could be a contract here involved. But let's meditate here. And yeah, so second stack here. Second stack, yeah. So we're talking about the archetype of the different chakras, specifically when it comes to confidence. We're talking about the solar plexus. So let's take a look and see what is sort of impacting, affecting, so-called, your sense of confidence. What is going on there that Spirit would like to bring to attention. Thank you guys as well for hitting the like button on this video. And we're obviously talking about healthy confidence here, you know, the sense of groundedness that you have in your values, your morals, your principles, you know, sort of being sure of your conversation with your higher self as well. And we're not just talking fire energy, but yeah, just this sort of understanding of where you're at and where it is that you go, and being in control of that process and not being dependent on others to accomplish your dreams. I'm hearing that as well. Ultimately, that's when we really feel, yes, that sense of confidence. So let's get further. We're not talking about confident like, oh yeah, like I've got the best looking hair and the best looking car around the block, and so yeah, I'm feeling very hot. Okay, this is, yeah, obviously 5 of Swords of Bright. What's going on? What is affecting your sense of confidence? Let's backtrack clear around. But of course, I mean, if you know you set your goal out that is what you want, right? I think it's more about the clarity of what you actually want, and again, the process of being in control of achieving that. So the 5 of Swords is right. What's going on? What's affecting your sense of confidence? For some of you, there is something going on. Definitely, we're looking at the element of air here. This is matters of the mind. Okay, psychology. With the number 5 here, we really question. Possibly there is a contract. There could be a decision or some kind of, you're not on the same page. Possibly there's something that is not kind of clicking or happening. I would like to get a little bit further on that. Let's take a deeper dive. What is going on with that 5 of Swords? Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Something is definitely not clear. It's almost like there's a lot kind of implied, but not enough sustenance. Okay, not enough direction. And so far we're looking at matters of an opportunity here. I see that with the 3 of Pentacles, matters of the possible, let's say, the future. Okay, and in the here and now, what is being communicated, what is being discovered, what is being relayed, what is being acknowledged, what is being directly addressed as well. With the 5 of Swords, there could be a lot of ego as well, right? We're looking at the number 5 here. This is Leo energy, and so you might find that you're kind of that you're not feeling like willing to really also possibly fully acknowledge something here, or you feel that it's just the situation is not really coming full circle here. We have the King of Cups. Okay, yeah, something is not compliant. I'm seeing that this is something that is frustrating maybe, or it's sort of in the back of your mind, and it feels kind of it could even be a misunderstanding, but whatever it is, it's like there's not enough appreciation. Even I'm getting that for maybe for the conversation itself itself. Maybe there are a number of conversations that you need to have here to clarify something, and you feel like neither one of them is really being addressed. So it's kind of like this distracting, sort of confusing energy with the Five of Swords, a little bit chaotic even with the Five of Swords. But yeah, it's going back to it with the King of Cups. Something is not good enough, and I hear delays. Some of you questioning if something's really where it should be at. And I feel some of you're not really, as you see it, able to really see clearly what even is going on in a certain discussion. I hear it like that. So there's a lot of Neptunian energy with the Five of Swords. I'm not a huge fan of that, especially the way that card popped out with the King of Cups in reverse upside down. I mean, very unwilling to also show up. You know, the King of Cups can also be, someone who is kind of, let's clear the energy. No, you have different values, maybe even, but then it's like you're still trying to like hit the buzzer here with someone, and someone is here possibly even trying to frame your conversation, but you're not entirely sure if that's even the case. Five of Swords can also speak of something that's just confusing. Okay, I see it like this. A lot of ego. King of Pentacles, yeah, was sitting in the theme, comes back out again, sitting at the base of that King of Cups. I feel some of you have yet to define what really you're doing in this situation, and it can be even in whatever capacity, like, you know, just identifying the value of a certain interaction, maybe even your career can be, yeah. Some of you feel that someone's also maybe playing around a little bit here with the Five of Swords upright and the Three of Pentacles upright. That Two of Swords reverse with the King of Cups. It's like the potential's there, but I feel like we're totally not saying that it's there. Am I right? Is that really what's going on? Or is it, you know, there's a little bit of a game here. I see it like that with the Five of Swords upright and the Three of Pentacles. If this is your career, I feel like having a plan would be really helpful. I see like, this is, it's a little bit even kind of inappropriate with the King of Cups and the Five of Swords, because it's maybe even a string of longer energy. I'm getting that as well. Cause I mean, to have all that emotion there sitting next to the Five of Swords, I wouldn't really give that, I would not, the conversation to the King of Cups to have, I mean, the delegation of the Five of Swords, because if there was something, sort of, if this person is not grounded, I'm hearing, is he evil? I'm hearing that. Well, frick. I mean, if we have a question like that. Yeah. Well, if someone is going to behave in such a way that you're feeling like you do not feel confident with this person. You don't feel like you really know where they're at with you. You don't know if for some of you they've got different options. Okay, you haven't really like clarified your intention here with this person. Even if someone gives you an answer, right, it's going to be very hard to feel sort of comfortable with the answer, because you had that feeling for a reason. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe you feel that way. Prince of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel for some of you that you're asking yourself of the long term, the question really is for some of you about a contract or values and morals as well. Yeah, some of you it's really, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. This is not going to be able to manifest in the long term. I'm hearing this, like, this is not going to be a healthy energy in the long term, because otherwise, because I mean, it's really going to be very challenging. I feel like the question here is really communication. The challenging thing, though, further is that you do have this maybe feeling that there is something that is promising here with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Like, you certainly have reason to feel that there is something that will be coming here of this storyline in this situation. And so some of you, this could be someone here. This is a manipulative energy. Seven of Swords right then. Even if there's not, this reminds me of another reading we did a few months back. Even if there is nothing going on, I mean, for you to have to question and doubt and feel the Nine of Swords to have this sensation so strongly enough that you would feel the Nine of Swords, this is a red flag. Regardless of whatever the situation truly is encouraging. Okay. Yeah. As even a realization point, like, let's backtrack, even like a final so-called predicament. The point is, it's the process as well. And if you're going to lose yourself in the process and feel completely drained in the process of understanding where you're at with somebody, this is not what you deserve. I'm hearing that as well with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think some of you are dealing with someone who is causing reason for you to believe that there is something more, but then they're kind of they definitely know what they're doing. Do not feel like they don't know what they're doing. And it can be an employer, like they know that they have you on the line here. Yeah, and it's completely inconsiderate, okay, for some of you. Completely. With the Ace of Cups and that King of Pentacles. Mirroring one another. This person, for some of you, you feel like there's a lot of potential here, and they very well know that that's how it seems. For some of you, they have a daughter. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. That could be a metaphor, though. And for us to have to clarify that here, is it your daughter? Is it a child with another individual? Is it, you know, do we really know this person? Let's clear it. Yeah, they have for some of you, they have a daughter. They have a daughter. I'm hearing that, Princess of Swords. For some of you, this is something of an immaturity energy, completely like maybe their inner child, okay, their inner feminine energy, definitely not balanced with the masculine. For some of you, this is someone taking advantage, okay, in broad daylight. It's like, how do we say, somebody has a really fast sort of, let's say they have, we'll say they have a Ferrari, okay. But it's like they don't really know how to drive it, but they'll park it around. Okay, yeah, I'm here in the city, but they'll have someone else kind of take it for, I don't know what that's only true, but yeah, it's like they're not really the one driving that. It's like they have access, maybe, right, they have access to something where they know very well about the Ace of Cups, but they do not know how to actually no. This is, how do we say, this is someone who doesn't also really why is the King of Pentacles the one kind of launching the projectile of the thought of this Ace of Cups? And for the King of Cups to be knighting that Ace of Cups, I mean, why do we also have two characters here? But with that Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, it's like you're not able to really see clearly what's going on with that. Like, and you're very much, I do not blame you for feeling, if this is your story and your stack, and this is the energy you're feeling, I don't blame you for being like, I feel like we have both a cat and a mouse in the room. Am I correct? Like, something is definitely not made clear. Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's like you feel like they're giving you mixed signals, like where are they at with their intention with me? Yeah, and it can definitely be an employer and you're not going crazy. This is the thing, you know, we do see the King of Pentacles, strong earth energy, but the thing that really is, I feel like, unfair here is that they're very much aware of the Ace of Cups. And this takes me back to that reading with the Devil and the Queen of Wands. You remember that reading? I think it was the Capricorn reading. Yeah. Like this person is trying to sort of, again, I think the sentiment is that the final so-called sentiment is that they know very well, like, of the Ace of Cups, and they're just sort of projecting that energy, and they're using it as bait. So yeah, just know that. Don't be fooled by the fact that this person is acting like the King of Pentacles. The Moon card upright. I think the most helpful thing in a situation like this, oh wow, is the Queen of Cups just popped out on that Seven of Swords. You're very intuitive, first of all, but the number one thing to do here in a situation like this is to communicate, is to first and foremost eradicate this energy, because this is irresponsible. I'm hearing emotionally for you, especially we just pulled that Queen of Cups, and that is, it's like we have a game going on here. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like, and they're entertained by this. They're actually very entertained by this. They find it very interesting and funny, and they're looking at how you're interacting with them, given the way that they're projecting certain energies to you. Okay, but indirectly, it's like, yeah, okay, like they tickle the back of your neck and then they like turn around. It's like something like that, you know? Yeah. This is for some of you. And that Five of Swords, though, this is the issue, is that we are kind of at this point, but it's also a moment, I guess, of clarity where you say, I really realize this is really unfair. Okay, it's almost like a debate. Like they already have, they're acting like they're treating you like they don't really even care about the debate, but then they're spending, you know, time backstage. I'm hearing that as well. For some of you, they're even triangulating, yeah, with that Three of Pentacles. They're acting like, I see, even this is maybe a real estate agent. It's like, oh, I don't know. They're acting like they don't even want you to bid on the house kind of vibe. Who is this? Oh my God. With the Queen of Cups at the base of the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Take care of yourself, really, with this Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. this person is not maybe even your type. I'm hearing that. This is more just the questionable behavior that you are, maybe even you find some sort of, it's alluring. Do you, maybe it's confusing even, like, I mean, you are, yeah. You do have the King and the Queen of Cups, but I almost feel like this is even, I don't think this is an empowered energy. I just don't, because also why do we have 2 kings? Why do we need to show up with so many different characters here? And they may, well, yeah, it's very simple, because they need to make it believable. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is coming from somewhere. It's obviously not coming from the King of Pentacles. I'm sorry. For some of you, this is, and we're talking metaphorically, okay? Like energetically, in terms of the energy, it's not that, yeah, if they were, let's say like this, only the King of Pentacles to you, and they would never show you this King of Cups from time to time, okay? Or they would not oscillate and cross-present and, yeah, sort of, how do we say, swing from the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles energy with you, then you would kind of probably see things for what it is. I'm hearing that as well, for quite honest. Yes, yes, yes. For some of you, they realize that the King of Cups, okay, is more maybe persuasive in this case. And that means being aware, okay, and yeah, so this is how they are able to tell you that, hey, you know what? It's like they're telling you sideways, like, I kind of see that you see that, you know, yeah, it's like, but they won't tell it to you directly, so that you are sitting here drawing after that answer, trying to understand what it is. I mean, this is really like, is this a game? And it's called your relationship maybe, or your life, or your job even. I mean, yeah, really, this is not worth it, even if it's a career, guys. I mean, even more so if you're spending, where's your energy, your time, your love going to? For some of you, yeah, I would be really, really wary here. The 7 of Swords, with what you're going to be doing in the long term of the situation, because if this is the predicament right here, right now, the fact that they're not questioning it, okay, that they're not, yeah, they want to be in control. I see that with the Hierophant in reverse as well. The Star in reverse is also a very jealous person. I'm hearing that, very jealous, but they will go sideways with that. They'll act like they will not. They're not going to ever directly tell you that openly, which is, yeah, which is why also they're showing up with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups to be sort of in the driver's seat with this conversation, where they're almost distracting you even with the different aspects of them. And so if you look at it and you strip it down, you'll notice that you're giving all of your time and your energy to understanding what this actually means. And why it is all the way in the future, mirroring, though, the King of Pentacles, and then why that's sitting at the base of the King of Cups, and why that's mirroring the Magician that has now entered into the room with the 3 of Wands, mirroring that. And the 5 of Swords is the initial discussion point. It's a whole big game. This is for some of you, and it is really exhausting. And if this is your stack, I mean, if this is really your energy, I'm really, yeah, take care of yourself. I'm hearing that again. Like, look out for yourself. Definitely don't think that this person is going to be necessarily showing you the King of Cups, necessarily not showing you the King of Cups. And that means don't count on it. Yeah. Don't count on this energy. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's not a count. They're not responsible. And they honestly may shapeshift. So who's to say that, hey, the King of Wands may not show up another minute later? You know what I'm saying? And so 3 swords popping out there, please, on the Magician. Okay. For some of you, in the sense of saying, like, it's kind of just whenever, okay, whenever, wherever they want to sort of develop some kind of energy space. So yeah, I would be aware, because this is just right now, and you never know. I mean, in the long term, all right, this kind of dynamic, I wouldn't be investing so much in this space, especially, yeah, because you have a lot more going for you. And honestly, this is going to be affecting your confidence with a Queen of Torches in reverse popping out. Like, you're going to start questioning, like, why is it that I'm getting the King of Pentacles? That's not even fucking important. That's not even the point of why you are eternally the Queen of Wands upright, not in reverse Queen of Cups upright. I mean, you don't need to discuss, okay, also the discussion that they want to have, okay? It's not even related to you. It's not even relevant. It's like this issue that is even being brought up from the storyline here is not inherently something that you actually care about. I'm going to say it like that. So this person wants to feel important, and they want you to sort of boost their ego. I'm seeing it like that ultimately, yeah. And they know that this is not relevant to you. They know that you actually could deserve a lot fucking more. And they know that you are, yeah, worth the world, if I'm quite honest, with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. I mean, to see you here at the base of the Ace of Cups tells me you're very, very maybe vulnerable at times, but you are open. You're honest. I'm hearing that as well. You are an honest person. So it may be that you are attracting, you know, sort of shadow character here, Queen of Cups. And that's where it's really important to, like, really assess the morals of a situation, and not just like, they show up with that energy every now and then, kind of romantic, kind of like, yeah, very like suave, like very romantic. I'm hearing that again. But what are the actual like promises that are actually made, and look at their actions as you go through the entirety of the conversation. Like, because I feel this up down energy here. And it is kind of like a masquerade a little bit with the King of Cups. Yeah. So if this is resonating, let me know. Kind of froze in the chat there. busy jumping the guy. I mean, I don't know. Queen of Cups is Queen of Torches. I mean, at a certain point, you deserve a lot. I'm hearing a lot more than this guy. Yeah. No. And I hear again, you're humble. You're someone very humble here with the Queen of Cups at the base of the Ace of Cups. You are someone here who is, very giving. I'm hearing that. I feel that you do also have this sort of optimistic energy about you. Mm-hmm. And as well, very sensitive. So someone like that, you really need to feel, okay, I just get again, it's like, are you really with the King of Cups? Or are you with the King of Pentacles? And this can even be, maybe again, a triangulation energy. It's like, what are we doing? It's like one day maybe they're acting like that. One day they're acting like that. One day and this could be the energy of feeling that the potential's there, that it can really happen. And it's so enchanting. And then it's like the next day, it's like, it's a hard knock life. It's like for us, but is it even us? Like I showed up, I'm ready for the Queen of Cups with the King of Cups. And then now it's like, suddenly it's all about the practicalisms of the story. So this is, I think a moment where you say, I need to have a direct conversation here and answer. And I am not going to be playing around in the dynamic that we're discussing with the Five of Swords upright. Why are we even talking? Certain things you're just like, this is embarrassing. Why are we even talking about this? Why am I even debating this? Okay. And so, yeah. And so I'd be aware of this person maybe is very so-called suave with their words. Okay. Yeah. But I just see it's a mask. Like, honestly, they'll shift the vibe back and forth when it suits them. And they'll maybe turn into a completely different person at another point in time. And they're very much aware of this. They're not aware of this. So just, yeah. For some of you, they have a distance, like that's part of it. Okay, so they'll have distance when they need to. Very strategic. So I hope that this is something that you're not going to be taking personally, especially of all reactions, we'll say. Yeah, I think the most important thing is to lay intention forth here. And if this person has trouble with intention and setting intentions, then this is definitely a mask. Because if we think about the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, we would otherwise think, well, if you're the King of Cups and you are the King of Pentacles, then why would it be challenging to also commit to something? Why would it be hard? Yeah, so it's like, if you add it up, it just doesn't add up, and it just doesn't make sense. Okay, given what they're projecting to you. And this could be someone who wants you to believe that they are the King of Pentacles, wants you to believe that they are the King of Cups. But when it really comes to actually showing up in that space and doing the duties, I'm hearing acting the part, I'm hearing playing the soldier, I'm hearing that as well with the Seven of Swords. They're running away. And they're totally actually embarrassed. I'm hearing that as well. But then they are not the type to say, oh, I'm sorry, you know what? Yeah, I did kind of give you that impression back there. Oh, you know what? Yeah, like I kind of did hold your hand back there. And I did make it seem like we were a thing back there. Okay, yeah. Asshole. No, I'm sorry, guys. Like some of you really, this is someone here who is projecting potential. Mm-hmm. And I'm hearing like constantly, it's not something like one time, two times. This is someone who is not like, if they were to go to court, I mean, the judge would just be like, sorry, no, it's not. Oh, I just didn't know. No. This is a bona fide. For some of you, there may even be, is there a psychological thing going on? I'm getting that Virgo energy from the Virgo May reading. Six of Cups, the mouse and the cheese, Six of Cups. They were just really immature. They're just really, really, really immature. But that's Six of Cups on the King of Pentacles. But I am wondering what is going on. There is something here. Yeah. What is it though? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, they're very insecure, extremely. So this is the type of person, guys. I want to get a little bit further though before we call that out. They may have Four of Pentacles upright, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is the type of person who will try to put the problems on you. But they're kind of and they don't they're trying to give you the karma. They're trying to give you the luggage, okay, to tag, to pay for, to push through TSA, to take accountability for, and then But at the end of the flight, when you land in that city, they want it back, okay? Something like that, yeah. No. And it's at that point, yeah. So, but Four Swords in reverse, not for everybody, but takes you all the Hangman. Always teach your intuition as well. The Ten of Swords, Ace of Wands. For some of you, I would be aware if this person is like wanting you to do something for them, like a favor of some kind, or like they could be honestly even like sort of like a catfish energy. They want followers. I'm even hearing that with the Ten of Swords Hangman, like they keep you thinking like, like they want you to kind of be there for them. Yeah. And they want to, the way you'll know what this is like they come back like boing, like surprise, like they'll just come out of nowhere with you. And you'll be like, oh, but it's like there's that element of surprise and like maybe even like a whimsical sort of energy. But it's like when you're really looking at it, okay, like whimsical, we can have that. Nothing wrong with whimsical. That's not the issue here. The issue is why are we like feeling like we don't really know when that actually takes place and why it's not in balance. Like you're the one making me feel some kind of way, and then you're the one also making me feel some kind of way. Like when it's good, and then it's bad, it's bad. But the point is that you're always creating that sort of space to live through with me as the observer. So they're kind of trying to control the way that the outcome of the connection also goes through and moves through. For some, it can be High Priestess in reverse, the Morning in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse. For some of you, I'd be aware if this person is in the public limelight. I'm hearing something about tabloids. Maybe they want some kind of press. I mean, really, really read beyond what it is that they're also showing up with. If you were to eliminate everything that they're actually showing up with and you look at what they are, willing and then also not willing to show up with, then you'll sort of see it maybe a little more clearly. There's something, if you were to eliminate, ask yourself, what are they asking for? What do they actually want me to do? Like when we're in this relationship, in this connection, what do I actually end up feeling that I want to do for this person? What is it that I actually end up doing? Where does the connection actually lead? Okay. And what is not happening in the connection, and see really, really clearly where the energy is moving to. Because it's an imbalance with the King of Pentacles energy. It's like there's something, yeah. And so it's just, yet again, it's like either be the King of Pentacles or just be the King of Cups. And also don't leave us hanging and wondering. It's like, but then it's like they know that this is, and they're not gonna answer that. I mean, in that question, this is not worth your time. You have to honestly, possibly for some of you, just cut it like cold turkey, because this is the type of person who won't ever want to like maybe even end it really and lose it. Yeah, I feel this is like an employer for some of you. They never they want you to keep, they don't want you to have a tainted image of them or whatnot. So it's something like that. They don't really appreciate you. That's what you feel with the Queen of Wands. Like I see, like if you were to close your eyes through the relationship, and then, you're like, wait a second, like, how do I feel? Not good, actually. Okay. Then you suddenly wake up. This tells me that you feel kind of out of touch in this connection. At times you feel kind of like possibly a little bit sedated. Okay. Like all of a sudden though, you'll like kind of so called snap out of it, and you'll so called wake up and you realize like, shit, like I'm the Queen of Wands in reverse. Like, what am I doing here? It's like, he let me go in reverse. I'm hearing that. Yeah, he let you go in reverse. It's like, this is someone who doesn't know really how to drive. I'm hearing your heart. Doesn't know how to drive with your heart next to them with a seatbelt on in the car. We're going to take it like that. Yeah, judgment upright. So, and that's really important. It's not like, wow, look at his like outfit. Wow, look at his like car. Wow, wow, wow. It's like, no, it's like, it's not about those things, because the King of Pentacles, again, not about energy. Not about energy. This can be really, 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 truly empowering, helpful, okay, sustainable energy, beautiful, but like we need to have morals to run that. Okay, shit. Otherwise, this is not going to be something that really is going to bring the best out of both of you. I'm going to say it like that. And the part that really irks is that it's upright. And that the King of Cups is upright, which tells me that, I mean, given the rest of these energies, like the rest of the outline of these energies is that it's so convincing and that it's so masquerading and that is so, for some of you, I'm hearing even sexual. I don't know what that's alluding to, but anyways, yeah. I don't see the King of Wands though. I do see the Queen of Wands in reverse though, and that's your energy. That's where you're feeling like, and they may be triangulating with their own energy, guys. They may be sort of showing up and knowing very well that they play different parts with you. Yes. And if it's not resonating and you're feeling like this is not making you feel right, then this is definitely not your stack and this is definitely not your message. There's definitely a lure. Don't think that you're crazy for thinking that there's fucking something here. Are you kidding me? With the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. But they're so far away from one another, and they're so far away from one another, and the King of Pentacles is front and center, like the one navigating the King of Cups. And so, in other words, he has excuses, reasons, how do we say? All kinds of stories for why it is that, oh, the King of Cups cannot meet with you today. Oh, the King of Cups is not available today. It's like, so then why the fuck is he upright? Why is he still here? I'm hearing that. Yeah. You need to make it really, really clear to yourself, I think, that this is actually what's going on. That you are both still on the playing board as Queen and King of Cups, and that the King of Pentacles is what's in control. And you know what? This is not your life. This is not, he does not own you. This person doesn't own you. Okay, yeah, no wonder you're feeling Queen of Wands in reverse, because this is very much not the conversation, and you deserve to feel like the Queen of Wands upright. Okay, so, and I also wonder where the Queen of Pentacles is at. I don't think you want to be playing Queen of Pentacles with this even the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. So this person trying to take advantage of you ultimately, and they want you to kind of like not realize your worth. I'm hearing that as well, because it's easier, more convenient for them. Okay, yeah, definitely, because they are the King of Pentacles in sort of this sort of position of so-called mastering your potential. I'm hearing that as well. And if this is a teacher, I'm hearing a lawyer, a doctor, whoever, someone in your midst you just don't feel comfortable with, someone you just don't feel comfortable with, I would step away. I don't care what they're offering you, what they're telling you that they can show up with for you. Okay, yeah, please no. You can find the King of Pentacles. You can find another King of Pentacles who will be being, how do we say, responsible with that energy, not like, oh yeah, like flexing because you see like the bicep shit. Please no, I'm not here for the bicep. I'm saying bye. Yeah, no, it's bye. And I will say hi to another man too, because you know what, it's no. And man means a different thing to me now these days. I'm not here for this triangulation energy of you and you, other versions of you. This is for some of you. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the integration of all the characters. And honestly, if you're going to show up with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, where's the King of Wands? Where's also the King of Swords, where we're going to have a discussion about what the fuck is going on here? Okay, yeah, I mean, this is totally inappropriate. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, you need to be like real. This person needs to be real, a real person, a real ass person. Oh dear. No, this is, yeah. So this is a game. And for some of you, they're also looking at like, possibly other options, possibly other opportunities, possibly other ways that you may be moving on as well. I mean, please. I mean, that is even like they're already kind of manipulating like the story between you and them. Now they want to sort of also like claim it and manipulate it between the potential story between you and a potential suitor. I'm hearing that as well. That is not them. In other words, I feel they cannot imagine that you would move on, and they do not want to imagine that. They don't want to think of that. And they're immature. Yeah, they're not showing up, and they're not owning it, and they're not. How do we say? Really earning it. No, not at all. But this can be very convincing. But I feel this is more like, it's more like flashy. Okay? Like someone who just shows up with like a fucking basket of fries with you. Yeah. And the Empress. Well, this is very funny. Yeah. No. Okay. Tower in reverse. For some of you, they may even be like kind of, this person's very smart. They know. There's a reason why the King of Swords is not here on the table. There's a reason why the King of Wands is not yet on. This is someone here who will have, okay, all kinds of reasons lined up, and some of them will feel very threatening. I'm getting that as well. Okay? The minute that you are about to realize, it's like, fucking like, where am I at? Queen of Wands upright. You flip that shit, they will come through. Okay, this is reminding me, which reading was it? Like, it was the boss, like, you're about to quit, and then they come through with an email, like, saying some chat, like, oh, by the way, like, blah, yeah, Empress. This is someone they may even be triangulating you with, like, oh, if you don't do this, well, then I'm going to do that, or something like that. Yeah, because, I mean, who is that, and why is that now coming to the conversation at this point in time? Okay, yes, and yeah. It may not even be real. This may even be a lie for some of you with the Empress. If they're saying, oh, yeah, blah, blah, I'll like move on. I'll do this. I'll do that. I don't even know if they honestly properly know this individual with the Empress and the King of Pentacles. Do they even have a proper relationship going with this person? I mean, this is like something that is just kind of like a threat. Okay. Tower in reverse, and it's something that they know will, the thing that is really troubling is that they know, but more in detriment, placing their character as in a position of detriment, finally, as if it weren't enough, is that they know that this would be hurtful to you and very, very, very triggering to you. So what an asshole. Just, I mean, plain and simple, what an asshole. King of Pentacles are bright. The Five of Wands are bright. There's not much more to it. There's not much more to say about it. Yeah. This is someone here who is also very cynical. And so they'll make excuses like, oh yeah, no, like the reason why so-and-so is just because I'm very cynical. No, this is not true. There is a lot of potential here. There is a lot of opportunity here, but it is a matter of also when they act on it and when they acknowledge that the opportunity is there. For some of you, they're very strategic with that. And that's why sometimes you'll feel like they're acknowledging the potentials there. Sometimes you'll feel they're discarding you. I'm hearing that as well. So let him have his cheese. Let him sit with that little block of cheese and feel that that's really the moral of the story. And he'll sit there for hours and years and, centuries and lifetimes realizing that that's really what's left of your relationship with him as well, is that block of cheese. In other words, it's just him. So you stepped out because that's not changing. His relationship with himself and him believing that he is, the almighty, cheese beholder, whatever that, go check out the Virgo reading for May, this situation here is going to remain as that. The question, though, and the thing that changes is, do you still participate in it? Okay. It's just about that. Ten of Swords in reverse in the theme. Yeah, this is a moment also where you may feel like, wow, why did I put up with that? But it's okay. We go through experiences. We have moments like you learn, you understand. You understand. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And someone can bring the cheese out. Not a problem, but like not in this context. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There are moments where the mystery and the allure is, but nah. Yeah. This is where someone took advantage and and like they're going to understand and it's going to be embarrassing. Let's move into the next step. Prince of Swords upright, King of Torches in reverse. Okay, so what's going on here? What's with the confidence? And I think open communication is the number one thing here because that's one thing that is avoided. Let's move into the Prince of Swords, King of Torches. Something feels not right here. I'm hearing that. Like it's just in your gut. You feel that something is not right. For some of you, it may be especially if you're a masculine archetype here, there's something that like, if you feel this is your energy, you may be feeling something's actually off with your energy field, like something in your physical body, your aura. Okay. Some of you, especially if you're a male tarot reader, I'm hearing that specifically. It's just coming through here. You've got like something, you're wondering if something's toxic. I would maybe, look into that. Could we get a little bit further on that? I'm looking at, some of you, some of you are detoxing from something. What you're experiencing may be like a detoxification. That could be on a number of levels, but for small number of you, if you are a masculine energy here, if you see yourself as the King of Torches, let's backtrack around. You may have had something toxic in your environment and you stepped away from it and you're wondering, why am I feeling some kind of way about stepping away from this particular situation? And detoxing and having a tough time with that doesn't mean that you're not, first of all, doing the right thing for yourself, and two, that it is not working. Okay. So, but this is a general video. I mean, if you're actually doing a physical detox, talk to your naturopath, however, but for some of you, this is spiritually as well. And when we do detox physically, when we do release physically, we do release spiritually as well. Some of you do have, something is definitely being brought up here with the Prince of Swords. It seems like it's something that wasn't really clear. And so I see you stepped away and I feel like it will be clear. But in the meantime, it's like uncomfortable. Yeah, you almost even are waiting for something to like be completed and like finished. I see that. Yeah, I see you healing something actually. You may be realizing that something is not good for you. I see that as well. Maybe some of you are like questioning like, was that a toxic situation? Was that a toxic conversation? Was that something that wasn't right? And I think like you stepped away from it and like you will realize, for some of you, I mean, we got to be honest. I mean, this can be the other person from step one. the King of Pentacles from stack 1. If you're feeling sort of on the fence between these two stacks, this could be I'm hearing even the accomplice, the accomplishment. I'm even hearing of this person, like something is maybe not going, it's karmic. I'm seeing that as well. Something is not going well. Yeah. So the 7 of Pentacles, it may be that this person is realizing that their behavior is their choice. I'm hearing that as well. And that it's kind of silly to make excuses like why certain things are also not working or inappropriate. Maybe this person gave you some sort of excuse or reason. They're realizing it doesn't make sense and it doesn't add up and it's not appropriate. For some, let's backtrack. Yeah. Realizing it's not going to really work for you. Okay. So yeah, it's not going to work for you in the long term. So if you're dealing with the King of Pentacles, especially if the energy from the first deck resonated with you, this person is realizing that, yeah, no, this is not a vibe that's going to be, well, that makes a lot clearer. We have that king that we're wondering, where's the King of Wands? Yeah, we're in the second stack. So there's something maybe that's being withheld. King of Cups. Yeah. Hi. Oh, hi. Yeah, it's really obvious, really clear. Okay, nice to know. Yeah. Thanks a lot for that. Yeah. I mean, someone was definitely maybe hiding something. I don't know, guys. But got the 2 of Cups at the base of the 10 of Swords. They're going to realize, wow, maybe even like they're losing an opportunity with you. They may be. Okay. I just want to pull just a little more. Yeah, just a little further. Really? Yeah, let's pull on that. We have a W on the 2 of Cups with an O and an F. FW makes me think of forward, like forwarding an email. For some of you, something it needed to be determined and like they took too long with that or they didn't discuss that. And this is a problem. Now this is a huge problem. And they're realizing that for some of you, if you are in the first stack, you are going to be moving on. I see that for some of you, or at least making something very clear. Okay, almost like realizing, hi, I feel like I'm the Queen of Wands in reverse in this situation. I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm not going to be in this situation here. And so either we're going to bring my Queen of Wands energy upright, okay, and we're not going to be pretending like that energy doesn't exist. Yeah, and or I'm out. And so at that point, I see this person they're going to realize that their tactics are not working anymore with you. Okay, yeah, absolutely, through and through. Not at all in the least bit. Now we have the Queen of Cups leading out, same position. I see you as not taking so-called revenge, just realizing your worth, very simple, and then just moving on. We have the King of Cups here, upright, sitting behind the Queen of Cups. I think they do feel bad. They feel like they could have had a lot going with you here. There was a lot of potential. They really missed out on that. This person may be having a spiritual awakening by way of what it is that you are showing up with now as that realization that you're not going to be dealing with this bullshit. This is for some. Now, for some of you, though, there's something here that you're realizing is you need to eradicate. And if it's from the querent perspective, like this person is realizing, yeah, you need, like the querent as the King of Wands, you're realizing that if you associate as the King of Wands in reverse, you will realize there's something that in releasing, it's going to be helpful for you. And it could be a conversation. But for a large number of you, I feel this person was manipulating heavily. You were dealing with the King of Wands, reverse King of Pentacles, right? They were manipulating. They were heavily manipulating the situation. King of Cups upright with how it is that a certain conversation point would have been discussed and brought up. With the King of Wands in reverse mirroring that Prince of Swords upright, it is about some kind of past. I'm hearing history. 7 of Torches upright, mirroring the King of Wands in reverse. But yeah, somebody was maybe very defensive and they realized that they needed to step away from that situation. Or okay. Maybe they realized that something came off in a certain way. I'm hearing that as well. But for some of you, somebody was defending something. Let's clear. You may realize that someone is also just defensive. The Tower upright, very next to the King of Pentacles. This person, for some of you, this is resonating as the first half. This person's behavior will snap. It will switch like a light on off. Okay. And no, definitely. And there's a lot of ego here with the 6 of Wands right diagonal with the King of Pentacles, like not appropriate switches of behavior here with the King of Cups and very manipulative yet again. I'm hearing this from some of you. So I would highly recommend to check out the first stack if you feel guided. But I feel like this person is not in control of themselves ultimately, which is, yeah, kind of the sad part. And they may be trying to distract, okay, from the reality that they don't really know who they are, by way of sort of having made you feel like they are going to tell you who you are and who you are going to be in their life. I'm hearing that, and also in yours and to other people. Let's clear it. Queen of Cups at the base of the King of Pentacles. Some of you, they're just very immature. We have VAE. We have TH. I'm hearing Avatar. Avatar. For some of you, this person was hiding stuff from you, like, oh yeah, no, we don't have that resource. We don't know. Sorry, we can't promote you yet. It's like, oh my God, no. It's like he has a lot more resources than he's telling you. I'm not. I'm tasting some kind of egg salad here with pickles specifically. 8 of Torches in reverse, like something you would get like at a deli or something. An egg salad with pickles. Yeah, exactly. He's in for a rude awakening. Now, this is what it is. King of Wands in reverse. And Queen of Pentacles, right? Maybe they were even sort of triangulating you with the question of where the King of Wands is at. Oh my God. This is sad. It's like, I feel like if you were to look in the backdrop of this conversation, like you would see they'd be like searching like how to keep like a girl hooked for like lifetimes. It's like, oh yeah, like act like you don't give a hot damn about the thing that you really care about. It's like something like that. I feel like this person is truly like very strategic. I'm hearing triangulate her boyfriend. I'm hearing that as well. Triangulate with her boyfriend. Princess of Cups upright. Queen of Pentacles upright. Yeah, I think that their cover is blown, whoever this is. So I think that it's going to be obvious, just more obvious. Can you guys give me a second? I'm just get some water really quickly. In the meantime, thank you guys for hitting the like button on this video. Yeah, I think this is really about asserting your plans. I'm here for the future because you have one, and you have one, yes, and you will move on in that direction. You will, and this person's gonna be shocked. They're gonna be like, whoa, it's like, wait, what? She can actually like go on without me? It's like, yeah. You'll be Jack in the movie Titanic. I'll be Rose. You remember what happens, right? Love and light. Goodbye. Okay, yeah. I'm so sorry, but there's a moment like I'm not afraid to bury you metaphorically. Okay, yeah. If you are going to also act like you're dead to me already, it's like he was. Let's go down the rest of it. He was acting like he's not available. This is for some. Maybe he may like kind of like act elusive. So yeah, I guess you're kind of not there anymore. So yeah, I will bury you. I'm here in that 6 of Wands, right? It's like you're freaking. This is you like choosing out like tombs. I'm here saying that. Oh my God. Well, we could fucking bury him there. Okay. Or we could bury him. Oh God, I don't know. But no, yeah. I mean, you're not afraid to end the relationship, in other words, and to move on. And I see someone being like, kind of. This is going to be the moment of awakening. We have the 10 of Cups here knighting the King of Pentacles. And I'm hearing you have plans. You're making plans, okay, to move on. I'm hearing that we have the 10 of Cups. It kind of looks like we just mentioned the Titanic. Take it as you will, illustrating a boat there, 2 people sitting on it. Like some of you are going to openly say, like, I will move the fuck on, and I will find another Jack. I'm sorry, like the boat. Yeah, it is the boat, and the people on it are the people on, and you're but one of them. I'm hearing that. Oh boy, yeah, no, it's like you're gonna give this person a checkmate situation, reality check that they're not the only person as well. I'm hearing, honestly, to be honest, like, yeah, real to them. Like they're, for some of you, indirectly sort of making everyone else irrelevant to you, given how it is that the dynamic has moved through. And if it doesn't resonate, like that's not your message. But for some of you, especially if there was the first act, it's like they are kind of having you consumed in some sort of game. It's a plot, it's a ploy to get your attention. Okay, to wonder and question where this goes. And so in the meantime, you're not entertaining anyone else. You're completely consumed in the movie of the King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and who he will. Yeah, find out in the next episode, like, who is he? But yeah, really, though. And when we're talking about it, someone actually showing up, we need to question the King of Torches. The King of Pentacles tells me more the projected energy also socially in terms of responsibility, doing your chores and blah, blahs. But that's not really who you're dating, right? I mean, or whoever. However, and if it is someone you're dating, okay, yeah, there's a question. But if it's someone also that you're working with, then I would question why you have the King of Cups there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we're saying, are you a boss, or are you also like maybe trying to flirt with me? I'm hearing that this is another issue maybe some of you had. But when it comes, yet again, let's backtrack to showing up in the relationship, you really need a healthy, okay, fire energy for that. Yeah, otherwise there's going to be a lot of miscommunication, misinterpretation. I mean, yeah, if someone's not showing up as the proper King of Wands upright with you, and then it's going to be very, very challenging, okay, to really have a bona fide relationship that you also feel comfortable in, because that's just how it is. You need to have a proper Mars energy. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I don't think this person is showing up with that. And so they will realize, and I feel that you will also realize. So it's two parts. Like, yeah, you have to just get clear on, I'm not here for the King of, I'm not attracted to the King of Pentacles, and I'm not attracted to just the King of Cups. Like, otherwise, let's just put the King of Pentacles to the side. If we were here for the King of Cups, well, why do you even need to be on planet Earth to have this kind of connection? If you just are only here in the heart space, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you can have that. You can watch a music video and think of this person, but is that the relationship? No. I mean, for some of you, you need the integration of all these energies. And so, but the number one thing we still don't see is the King of Swords. So just side note, all right. They may not, yeah, they're not really, just to say that the communication is really the lacking issue here. And they may not still come through with it. 3 Swords, this came through in the first talk. So yeah, this is a reiteration. And I think for some of you, it is about just sort of releasing the idea of where they are going to go in the novel of who they project themselves as. So let's get into the third stack. I'm here, who they promote themselves as. So yeah, a lot of show, a lot of fake, fraudy energy, I'm sorry, as well. A lot of marketing, okay? Yeah, no. Devil in reverse even. Oh my God. Like, even if this is someone here who is like showing up as being able to offer something substantial, worthwhile, it's like, I don't think it could last. I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't think it could last. So funny because I just saw the Prince of Wands that's coming through in the third stack, and I'm like, it looked like the King of Wands. I'm like, wait a second, whoa. And it feels like a totally different energy. So for a second, I'm like, wait a second, but how did that King of Wands get there? So some of you, you may be meeting someone, I don't know, but give me a second here. But yeah, we're saying, no, like, it's just not sustainable. Like, even if they can show up with something, I don't think they really know how to really continue with the love in that space. Like, how do we say? Well, maybe the morals are lacking. And not only that, but like, maybe they're even saying, oh, I can make you a lot of money. I could be like your hero kind of vibe. But like, that's the marketing. That's what the marketing says. But when it comes to actually like living through the future of that relationship, like, I don't know about that. Especially if it's financially, especially if it's physically, I'm hearing as well. For some of you, the stamina physically may not be. So let's move on. What's going on here? Why are you feeling this feeling here when it comes to your confidence? I'm hearing competition. Let's backtrack. Okay, some of you are really struck between the question of the current state. Okay, I feel you're preoccupied thinking of future, past, present. Maybe you're trying to understand what it is that really motivates you. Maybe you're thinking about different options, ideas, okay, possibilities. Like, I could move back to that. I could sort of, bring that back into the discussion, or I can totally launch in a new direction. Some of you here have something kind of uncomfortable that you may need to confront with the 3 of Pentacles, maybe in the back of your mind. Maybe something here is kind of draining you, okay? It can be kind of frustrating, something that is a worry. But I don't see you like addressing it yet. Maybe you're trying to understand exactly what it is. Like, okay, so that, before I go into this conversation, I know exactly what I'm pinpointing as the discussion point for me, like what my worry is. Okay. Some of you are trying to think, is it that is worrying me the most? Is it that's worrying me the most? It's almost like I see you want to maybe even have a debate about something, and you want to know like kind of what you want to clear your head. You want to clear your mind and understand what the motive is. For you, what your expectations are. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, so the Fool in reverse. I think this is about clarifying your desire and your intention. The 2 of Wands, right? Yeah, there's something like I see you at a crossroads. Like, well, is it the past, or is it There's something also that emotionally. I'm kind of wondering like where the emotional storyline is at. The side of the story emotionally is at. Some of you just maybe cleared out something or moved out of something, one thing, and now you're like, okay, where do I so-called go off to now? The Prince of Wands is right. Queen of Swords in reverse. Some of you, I really heavily feel you may be discussing something or thinking about bringing something up from the past, but you're just not sure if you should open up that conversation point. The 10 of Wands upper right. This has to do. I feel that you feel the next move is a big deal. It's a big deal. Whatever this next move is, it's like really something you need to think about. You need to put a lot into. So I see a little bit of hesitation with officially committing to the decision and the direction. It can be that you're getting ready for to have a debate, and you're thinking about what sort of what you want to, like your points, so-called, we'll say. Yeah, I see. I think like what serves you and what would serve you is really having the overarching sort of vision, your compass. Okay, even morally, I see you're trying to understand like you may be caught in this space a little bit of, am I in the wrong? I'm also hearing that. Or is this the right path to take? Is this the right approach to take? Is this the right vibe? With the Temperance card upright, there could be this question of indecision. You're not sure what side of the fence you stand on. If you should be feeling excited even about taking on a certain direction. So I see there's maybe some need to like meditate, to contemplate, like what is really the discussion for you. And I think maybe you know that. It's like, well, I know I got to be clear on this. Like independently, I'm also seeing that before I jump into the classroom discussion. I'm getting that as well. So, but for some reason, something feels a bit anomalous here, a bit challenging. Like for some of you, maybe even this is something where you kind of want to, you're wondering if you should come on, you don't want to come on too strong, in this space, but then at the same time, you don't want to dismiss a factor that's really important. Maybe maybe you ought to research something. I see that. Yeah. Maybe that would help you. I feel like you need maybe more evidence. Like when we're not clear on something, sometimes it's like, maybe it's just not the right time, I don't see enough like clarity of like, yeah, that's definitely the direction I want to move in. Yeah, that's definitely, not it. So there's this need to like maybe have more context. There's something you're troubled on. Maybe it's even sort of something that's messing with you in the back of your mind. You're not sure if the factors that are coming forward are really important. Maybe you're trying to sift through like, these are the barnacles, these are the real treasures, kind of moment. Some of you may need to shift gears a little bit. That Five of Swords coming through. You may need to, maybe you want to experiment with something, try something new. I see that with the Prince of Torches. Some of you maybe even want to just like literally try something new, literally. Change the vibe. Like, because if something is not making sense, like I'm hearing that song, Bang My Head Against the Wall by Rihanna, is it? It's like, instead of just doing that again and again and again, because I feel like the longer you stand here, you're not going to see the decision more clearly. So maybe the discussion point is to like try and like kind of move out of the space altogether. Maybe try something new, or I mean, it could be even a form of entertainment, something that is inspiring, something that is uplifting, something is energizing. For some of you, you may be reconnecting with someone here. I even see that with the Prince of Torches. Some of you may be dating someone here new. I also see that. So, and maybe, you're thinking kind of, is it the right move? Like, should I go back to my ex? I'm also hearing that. This is for some of the Prince of Torches of Bright, but I feel that this is an energy that on the whole is like really, really, really positive. I feel like at the end of the day, there's a question just like, of, is it the right time? Is it the appropriate sort of moment to experiment with this? I see that. Maybe something that you wanted to do anyways. Maybe you even want to unblock someone, or you'll, I guess, know what that is, but there's a new connection here. I see it as something very good, very uplifting. Yeah. Someone who's good for you. I see that as well. Someone who's really also like loving, gentle, compassionate, and kind. I see that with the Prince of Torches. Maybe this person is a little bit shy. This reminds me of the third stack. Third stack? Was it? Or the fifth stack last night? Wow, just what a beautiful energy. Honestly, I mean, I'm getting a little bit of that energy here. I feel this person this is the opposite of what we were saying in the last two stacks. Like, we have the King of Pentacles. Wow. Audience, like, okay. King of Cups, like, woo. Everyone in the audience. All right. It's like, wow. All right. But they don't show up. Actually, when it really comes down to it, this person is just the Prince of Torches, but it's like they're not over-promising. They're not saying, oh yeah, like it's going to be everything. It's going to be everything in this exact moment. This is someone here who is saying, I am not afraid also to try to love you. I hear that. Maybe this is someone here who you will be meeting. But this person is very attractive. Oh my God, very sexy. I'm hearing that as well. You really like them. Oh, a lot about this person. You're very turned on about a lot about this person. And it can be a project, Prince of Swords. I feel this, guys, this is someone here who wants to try it with you. They want to come through and like make you an offer. Like, hey, like, would you consider, for some of you, if you're breaking up with someone, okay, or however, if you end one discussion, like, I feel like this is maybe you're caught in like, is it time to move on? Honestly, I mean, why not? Like, I'm hearing nabbit with the Prince of Torches and the Ace of Torches. I feel this may even be someone from the past. It may be someone from the past who may be wanting to come through and really reconnect with you in a loving way. I hear that, in a way that's going to be, again, I hear it, compassionate, loving, kind. Is this someone who like maybe you didn't quite let in, okay? But maybe you met them while you knew this person. Let's clear in the sacral chakra. I feel this is going to be a great opportunity financially, physically. Can we get some signifiers? TIOZ. They could be a little younger. I see we have Zit spelled out. Zito as well. Tio as well. They could be a zio, is also means uncle in Italian. I feel for some of you, we also have IT. Anyways, we also have Oz. Like, this person's going to want to go on like vacations with you. For some of you, like, you guys are going to travel. I see you like going different places now. But here's the thing. This connection has been sleeping, or you just never met them yet. But for some of you, it may be that you already know this person. There's something I feel they're holding back, or they were, and you're kind of like, we have RV. Yeah, you guys are going to go on vacations together. I see you like traveling together. We have HE. We have EH. I feel this person really likes you. Oh my gosh. A lot. Why do I say that? Because I feel like they've held their attraction for you back, because maybe they felt like you were not really ready to have this experience. Maybe that you weren't fully reciprocating the emotion and the energy as well. And I feel like actually this is like the King of Pentacles, the true King of Pentacles, King of Cups energy that is in the higher vibrational form. Maybe it's just the reincarnated energy. I'm hearing that as well. Or it's the transmutation of the energy. But like showing up first as the prince. I see this as a very exciting opportunity with the Prince of Torches and the Queen of Pentacles. Six of Swords in reverse. This person maybe even like is observing you. They're realizing, they're watching you, like what you're going through, and like they want to sort of step in, but like they also don't want to like, how do we say, push. Like they want to make sure that you do want to be with them. I'm hearing that as well. Very gentle. I'm hearing that again. Very gentle, kind person. King of Wands in reverse in the theme. They may know each other. These two people may know each other, or there could be something here of a dynamic. For a small number of you, it may be that the person from the last two stacks decides to sort of clear the energy. I'm hearing clear the air, and they're going to have to come through so strongly with that to really resurrect. I mean, for this energy, you'll know. Like, if you can never feel this kind of way, like this is like, you know, when we were young, like when we were young, like, you know, going back to like, you know, the honeymoon days kind of vibe, you know, and not that that has to be a particular day. Okay. But there was maybe something of a transitional moment, and maybe something changed between you and this other person. Like they realize that they're going to have to come back into their playful, respectful, I'm hearing energy with you. Okay. Not like, you know, yeah. So we almost said bullying. Yeah. Innocent, kind-hearted. I feel like you're going to have, I just see you traveling with this person, like out in nature. Like I'm looking on the back here of this car. Like it's just dreamy. There's something dreamy. Like I see you like in the forest, like listening to music, sitting outside by a campfire, like talking to this person. Like there's something really, really kind of unique as well. This is someone who's not coming through. They don't need to like kind of be everything at once, like in a whole like whirlwind of a moment, and like, you know, like they don't need to be like 5 different people to impress you kind of energy. They're just enough. They're just there, and this is someone who's really special, really unique. Again, I hear that. So I mean, yeah, it's not about commodifying the characters. I hear it like this. And maybe you realize, and there's someone here who feels really real to you, and you may want to start to entertain that. Like, you know what? Maybe, yeah, I'm hearing maybe you know, I'm hearing Marty was the move. I'm hearing that. Maybe Marty was the move. I'm hearing that. Okay. I think this is someone who like you genuinely had interest in, maybe at a certain point, but you let it sort of slide because you were not maybe actually even available. This is for some of you. Yeah. But I feel like once you start entertaining this, like it's going to be official and you're not going to really want to open anything back up here. I see like you may move, you may, yeah, there could be you're going to transform. I see that as well. Like you're just going to not be entertaining the past. This person though, I feel like they're a little nervous. Like they don't want to start this up again, or they don't want this to be something really romantic yet. I'm hearing that because they don't want it to be something. They don't want to walk. Let me say it like this: they don't want to walk up on you, creep up on you when you're like this, feeling like this, and then they come through and they're all like the one making it happen. You know, they don't want it to be like that, but they are definitely. You'll know who this is because you feel the heat of the attraction with this person. You feel that there's so much potential. With the Prince of Torches and the Ace of Wands, and I think the attraction is one of the strongest things here. But it is not only that, like, you know, I'm hearing you can find a King of you can find many different characters, but for someone to actually, you know, those moments where it's like, wow, I never felt like a magnetism to someone like this, like I have in this situation, and that's something that is unique. So there's something about the connection that is really particular. They're very creative, very artistic. Ace of Swords, you know this person like really well, actually. For some of you, they're thinking of visiting you. They may want to like hang out. It's so funny because all these characters now, the King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the King of Wands are all showing up kind of like now, like, yeah. It may be that you've moved on and now it's like, you know, all you're it may be that this person themselves are coming through. Like they want to know, maybe they want to they want to come back in, but you're wondering like, should I let them back in? For some of you though, this may be, a new person. If it is the person from Stack 1, like they're gonna, I mean, this is not like, sorry, Vanessa, I realize like, I'm being like an idiot, like, but like, how do we say? Because he suddenly opened to the page in the book that has that written out, and he just read it off because he was about to lose you. No, if he comes through like this is going to be someone who had a spiritual awakening and actually transformed. Let's click on the back because this is too pure. I see this as someone who maybe even had like a meltdown. They got really scared. They thought they were going to actually lose you. This is the inner child coming through. This is someone now being humble, okay, with you. So either it is the same person, okay, reimagined, or this is someone who is totally new and you're thinking of going back possibly to someone that you knew, an ex who you actually really liked a lot. I'm hearing that again, who you thought honestly was like it possibly, but then something happened. Maybe some of you had to move. I'm hearing that. We have ITING. You really respect this person. You also really respect their career or something about their career. Like, I think you really got along with them. Like, let's kind of throw chakra. Something about their career, like, was really maybe impressive, attractive. Like, I think you have respect for this person. Let's clear it. But then it's still very playful. Like, I keep getting like, there's this really a sexy energy I'm hearing. It's like sexy. I see this. Yes, no, yeah. You can't help but be really, really turned on and really attracted to them. The moon. Oh my! I'll take it. Why not? Mimi, do you remember that reading? I'm getting that vibe. Oh, my heart is like beating right here. You guys remember the Cancer reading? It was a little while back. So romantic. What was that energy where he took her to the clock tower, at the top of the clock tower or something in London and like proposed? You guys remember that? Oh my God, Mimi. I feel like I feel like my whole body's jello right there with the moon on the Ace of Wands. This is like the best of all fucking worlds. Like, because why? Because you have this really strong fiery passion magnetism, but it's not over promising in nature. It's real. I'm hearing it's authentic, but then you still have like this sense of allure and mystery, but like kind of working off of that. Like if you even look at these three cards, okay, this is not like I'm hearing I'm impressing you. It's like you're truly drawn in. It's like you're actually, truly, actually attracted. You're not feeding into the projected image that they're, you know, is an innocent love, guys, with the moon. And these two cards, these are fire. This is Scorpio energy. We'll say the 8th house, matters of water. The moon itself is also ruling Cancer, but we're looking at fire. So this is the ultimate synergy of fire and water. Very, very hot. Very hot. I mean, I'm seeing flames. I'm seeing fire at night, kind of like campfire at night. Like it's the heat of, I'm hearing it's the heat. Okay. Take it as you will. Yeah. I mean, it's how do we say? It's the passion. There's passion. Okay. That's what I'm, I think trying to say. NTIR. This person's very chivalrous. Extremely chivalrous. Yeah. This person very gentle. I get that. I'm getting the energy from the last deck from last night's reading. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. That, yeah. And the Cancer reading. I'm feeling that right here. So sometimes the readings take time to manifest. So I'm getting that. Yeah. But for some of you with the Prince of Torches, it may be an overlap. Someone here, I'm also getting a little bit of that Sagittarius eclipse. Was it one of the part 6? Where one of the parts where someone was off, his name was Richard. He was trying to pitch the tent. He was taking forever. And then finally shows up, or however. Give me a sec, guys. With Samantha, do you remember? And then he proposed at the top of the boat. I'm getting that energy here. Like, really strongly, yes. Of wanting to commit. I'm getting that as well. So like this is someone maybe who's like very mature, but like in a young body. They're an old soul in a young body, so-called. Anyways, so but yeah, I see something like at night, very romantic, like a campfire vibe. Oh my God, Ace of Wands. It's like, yeah, but sure, we could be in the dark, but you know, like I've got the match, we'll be all right. You know, there's something like that, guys. It's like really romantic. It's like the little things. It's not in this like big like huffing and puffing up the fucking hill kind of way, but like I'm not even looking back to see if you're fucking like okay back there. It's like following me. It's like so not that kind of attraction. Like this is the you're holding hands like kind of vibe, maybe not. You're just walking through the forest. Like one of those like there's a mysterious sort of attraction energy where you're not being the relationship, you're just experiencing the vibe. I see that as well. It's like maybe even you're just like friends. It's like there's this curiosity or question of like, wow, what happened? So let's clear it down the back. But I think like there's a protective energy here as well. Like I feel like you're impressed by this person because they may be young, but then they're also really mature. It's really lovely. It's really, really, really lovely. MPA map. Yeah, you guys are going to be, I see you guys like looking at a map like in the dark. Oh my God. This is going to be fun. You guys have fun. We also have Pam. We have App as well. We have MA, Massachusetts, it can be MP. Yeah, really, really, really beautiful. I feel like it's also the moment. It's not just like the fact that like you're together. There's just this whole sort of energy subsisting around your connection and around the connection of that moment. In other words, it just feels right. Like there's something that it flows, it feels right. And it may be that you have a reconciliation. Okay, I'll also say, but that's going to be like, yet again, like if that's the same person from the first stack or the second stack, I don't see it as, I mean, they're not going to be able to show up. No way in hell as a King of Pentacles, King of Cups, like that. They're going to have to kind of come in with this energy of the Prince of Torches, Ace of Wands. And maybe this is what you're asserting. You're saying, hey, this is my expectation. Like, this is what I want to experience. And if you're not ready at that point with me, and you could just communicate that telepathically and hold your boundaries until you feel that this person is inviting that energy into the space with you. So I think this is about understanding and getting really clear on what it is that you're really drawn to and what it is that you also expect. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you in the next videos. Love and light. Anything else here? I feel this person will be very gentle, very gradual with you. I'm hearing religious as well. They may have this sort of tempered energy about them that makes you feel safe. I'm hearing that specifically.